I remember thinking, man, this guy really loves his wife.
They're a great team, and they're loving and they're caring people. They welcome us with open arms, huh? So it's genuine to me.
I love him. I love him.
Please welcome to the Scentsy family stage, Heidi and Orville Thompson.
Good morning. Thank you for that lovely introduction. How cute. Kind words. I think that video that you just saw was taken at several of our incentive trips. And we just feel bad that we had to miss New York and Costa Rica this year. But we had a good reason. In May, our second daughter, Mary, graduated from high school, which is exciting, but it also means she'll be leaving us, which is sad. So we love you very much, Mary, and we'll miss your smile when you leave this fall. Thank you for being such a wonderful daughter.
So we could not be more proud of you and the decisions you've made and the woman you've become, and we love you. But we're not going to be talking about you for an hour.
No video or talk. Sorry, Mary. We love you. So we're going to be up here a lot today. And yeah.
Sorry for some of you.
It's us. And we're excited about where our Scentsy family is headed. There's so much to be happy about and so much to share.
So we hope you don't get sick of us, because but there's nothing Heidi and I enjoy more than spending time with you, especially at our annual family reunion.
Woo!
You know, we're doing things a little different this year, and we're starting off with a bang. And this is the first time that Heidi and I have shared our annual message together. So we want all consultants to get to hear it. So please don't video or post this, so our European consultants can listen to it for the first time like it's supposed to be presented when we begin visiting them in a couple of weeks. We'll have it recorded and posted for you when it's appropriate to share with your teams.
Okay, so this week is all about drive, that inner voice that pushes you towards accomplishment and joy, that passion that leads you to success. To be honest, Orville and I struggled with what message to share because we feel such a deep responsibility to help you guys be your best selves. So, in fact, we actually had a completely different message prepared to deliver. And then I made an unexpected delivery, and I shared it with discovery, not delivery. Unexpected. Hey, Orville, by the way.
Number 6.
I made an unexpected discovery. I shared it with Orville, and everything changed. We got fired up. We got excited. We said yay. And that's what this message is all about.
So in June, Heidi and I attended the Direct Selling Association annual meeting. And at that meeting, we realized that every direct selling company emphasizes the importance of you knowing your why. Why are you in business? Why do you do Scentsy, Velada, Grace Adele? Why do you get up in the morning? Why do you keep trying? We've stressed the importance of knowing your why at Scentsy family training events like this year's Spring Sprint. And there's a reason every direct selling company talks about your why. Direct selling, more than any other industry, career, or opportunity, requires knowing and sharing your purpose so you can pursue your passion. Purpose and passion have a lot more to do with the success or failure of your direct selling business than products or processes.
But on February 8th, on Spring Sprint in Seattle, something happened. Very interesting happened. During the break, a man, the husband of a consultant, and I wish I could remember his name, he asked me what my why was. And I told him that it was all of you. And he said, "No way, that can't be your why." And I said, "Sure it is." But he seemed unconvinced. And this bothered me a lot because we love you guys. And it was a Saturday morning, and I had gotten my butt out of bed to be there at Spring Sprint because I honestly wanted to be there. But we also have our faith and our children, our parents, each other, and they're also the reasons why we do things. Yet, in 12 out of 21 weeks between January 1st and Mary's graduation on May 23rd, we had trips away from home working with you or on your behalf. And while I hate sleeping on hotel pillows, and some days we're not sure where we wake up, we never get tired of spending time with you. We feel very successful when we hear about your successes and know that even in the smallest way, we had some hand in helping you realize those achievements. We try so hard to show you how much each and every one of you means to us. But just like in Seattle at Spring Sprint, it was hard to put it into words. And when I think about it, my response to that consultant's husband was unconvincing. And I was troubled that someone would question my why. But I was more troubled when I realized that he was right. And it's not because we aren't passionate about your successes. It's because it's hard, as you know, to juggle a business and maybe another job, your roles and responsibilities as a parent, a spouse, a daughter, or a son. Not to mention being a chauffeur to your children and a volunteer at their school or any of the other things you do to give back to your community. You may think that it's glamorous to travel to events and be on stage, but it's not. It's hard work. And it comes at the expense of time with our family or parents or church or anything else that we love. Yeah, it's work that we love to do because we do love you. So, to have that love and passion question, just because we have other things that we love and are passionate about, was very hard for me.
Heidi and I talked about that encounter several times, and it bothered us that every time we tried to identify our why, it came at the expense of something. If our why is you, how does our family or faith play into our lives? If our why is our children, then why do we leave them to go on Spring Sprint on a Saturday morning? It took us some time to realize that a why is a very complex thing. Your whys come from the heart and are based on deeply held values that make you who you are and make you want to be a better person. But that doesn't make them simple. My own why isn't one thing, it's many things. I feel compelled to honor my parents, to earn the love of my wife. I'm driven to raise happy, healthy, productive children. I want to bring value to the world. And these drives can't be simply summed up and put in a tidy box labeled Orville's why. Heidi's whys are different, but equally complex, and so are yours. So it is the question, is it a waste of time to boil down a complexity of personal drivers into an identified why? Not at all. 3 years ago in Denver, for those of you who were here, Amanda Gore spoke to us about connecting our heads to our hearts, and then our hearts to other people's hearts. Remember? Ready? Identifying your why is the process of connecting your head to your heart. It's the first step in living a truly empowered life. And as Heidi and I discussed it, we realized that to truly understand what drives us, we needed to look at things from a different perspective. And that's where last year's keynote, when we had National Geographic photographer DeWitt Jones come speak to us, comes into play. So he challenged us all to focus on what's right with the world. Remember? For me, his most memorable message was the story of how he got his iconic puffball image. While on assignment in Europe, he came across a meadow covered in bright gold dandelions. He had every intention of going back to that spot and taking photos of the dandelions, but he kept procrastinating. One day it was rainy. One day he was too tired. Life got in the way. By the time he came back to the meadow, all the dandelions had gone to seed. Their color was gone. Their vibrancy was gone. The image he had in his mind was gone. He took a few pictures of the now colorless field, but they were disappointing. To summarize his story, DeWitt said, "I came here to shoot dandelions, and all I got was puffballs." Puffballs. Puffballs. It was when he got on his belly in the field and shot one of the puffballs from the ground that his perspective changed. When he changed his perspective, everything changed. The result is the image you now see. This hangs in my office as a reminder that our perspective can make all the difference. So as we thought about the man who challenged Heidi's why and the incompleteness of how it identifies our motivation, we started to look for a different perspective. We started to question, why is that your why?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, we had a completely different topic prepared to talk about today. We had a first draft ready, and we were going to finalize it on our first day after the Hawaii incentive trip back in the office. But on June 24th, less than 3 weeks ago, we decided to scrap it and start over. Why? Because a consultant gave us a new perspective. That afternoon, after returning home from work, I quickly checked Facebook. That's something that I do several times a day just to see how you guys are all doing and what you're talking about. And I saw this post from star director Jamie Fredrickson Ludke. Hope I said your name right. And she's from Rockton, Illinois. It was an aha moment for me. Jamie, are you here in the audience? Right?
Right
Okay.
there.
Hey! I'm going to talk about you. So, Jamie made this post just hours after returning from Pick Pack Play in Hawaii, and I want to share it with you. This is what she said. "This makes me feel totally happy about being back home, and I'm quickly getting over the sadness of no ocean, and I'm super stoked to be getting ready for our convention in Indianapolis. Got through all of my mail, which was ridiculous, by the way. Ended up not even seeing this package until very last. The best part of it all. Seeing this made me feel excited, renewed, accomplished, and super proud of myself for not giving up on my Scentsy dream, vision, and for believing in myself enough to accomplish each one of the goals and even so much more beyond that. I've blown away anything I ever thought I could do, and the most exciting part is now being able to give it all back by doing my part to help others believe in themselves that they can do the same. I love the joy I feel in my heart when I see someone else make something happen that they, at one point, thought was out of reach. On the far left, you see my Scentsy convention badge from Dallas in 2011. Star Consultant and Sensational Start Level 3. Yay! Next to that is my Convention 2012 badge from Vegas, Star Consultant, newly added Velada Consultant, and Trip Qualifier. Double yay! On the right, for this year's Drive Indy 2013 convention, there is Star Director, Scentsy, Velada, Grace Adele, Shooting Star for Velada and Grace Adele, Trip Qualifier, and Boot Camp Graduate. Wow. Yeah. It is so exciting to see the growth of my business broken down like that, and it just goes to show that if you believe in yourself even just a little bit and then go give it your best, you really can see your dreams become your reality. I have been blessed with a great group of Scentsy girls, some amazing leaders to learn and grow with, and tons of awesome customers. I have an incredible support system of which my family is number one. I have super helpful kids, one of which is often my deliver pickup girl, 2 boys who have gotten really fast at unpacking and labeling, and an awesome husband who inspired and teaches me daily. Thanks also to Orville and Heidi for being such inspiring leaders to all of us. From the first moments I heard you speak at convention in Denver in 2010, I knew Scentsy had come into my life for more reasons than I ever could have imagined. Sorry. Such a blessing to be part of this company. To come back from an amazing trip like Hawaii, and then get to look at this and see where Scentsy has taken me. It truly blows my mind, and I'm beyond thankful. So, thank you, Jamie. This post totally changed our perspective. We started to think maybe we shouldn't focus on our whys, maybe it's time to focus on our yays. Yeah. If our whys connect our heads to our hearts, it's our yays that connect our hearts to each other. Yays are joy. Yays are what make you want to stand up and raise your arms above your head in victory. Hopefully I didn't just hang out. Yays are social. Yays come in as many forms as there are people. Yays are seeing your kids do well on a test you help them study for. It's hearing your child sing a solo in the school choir. It's signing the mortgage papers for your first home, and it's a great big double yay when you make your final mortgage payment. It's earning our annual incentive trip and treating your spouse to a fabulous vacation. Yes. Perhaps it's a belated honeymoon that you've waited 10 years to take. These are real achievements. These are yay moments. A happy life is made up of yay moments, and we want you to have yay moments. That's not to say all moments are yay moments. Unless you've rented an apartment, there's no yay in buying a home. Unless you've had a mortgage, there's no yay in paying it off. I still remember our first night in our first house. I think we slept on the floor, no mattresses. So. But that was a yay moment made sweeter because we had saved for 18 months to buy it, living in an old, leaky travel trailer with twin beds and 2 babies. So imagine that. Sometimes yays are obvious, and sometimes they are hidden. When yays seem few and far between, it is time to change perspective. If your why is the field of dandelions, your yay is the puffball. If your why is to buy a home, your yay is making your mortgage payment. There is profound joy when we find that unique perspective. Everyone has the potential to see it, but few take the opportunity to get down in the field and celebrate. After reading Jamie's post, I've had more time to reflect on the man that I met in Seattle. I realized I was being honest when I said my why is all of you. I just didn't tell him the whole story. You see, what really motivates me to build this company and keep it going is seeing your victories and saying yay when I see you succeed. And these yays define my why. Wow. That is why Orville and I do what we do. When we celebrate real accomplishment with you, it honors our parents, it teaches our children, it enhances our marriage, it glorifies and validates our faith. Hearing Jamie's story of success and joy makes me want to say yay. And I want everyone here to experience the pride and success that Jamie feels. My favorite line in that post is when she said, "double yay." I could tell that her accomplishment made her happy and totally motivated her. When her accomplishments multiplied, so did her yay. I doubt Jamie would ever say her why was to double the ribbons on her lanyard. Yeah, what she's saying is that opportunities to say yay define her why. Her why is made up of yays and double yays. A double yay is taking what you're proud of, what makes you happy, what keeps you going, and doubling it. And that's what we want each of you to leave with this week, the power and energy to go home and double your yay. If you say yay to a $500 pay card deposit, we want you to double your yay and earn $1,000. Yes. And if you said yay to attending one of our incentive trips this spring, then we want you to double your yay and earn a spot for a guest next year. All of you. And if you were proud of yourself for paying down 10% of your debt last year, we want you to double your yay and pay down 20% of your debt this year with your Scentsy earnings. Yes. If, like Jamie, your lanyard and ribbons made you say yay, plan now to double your yay when you get next year's registration packet. Choose the activity or goal that gives you the greatest sense of accomplishment and joy. And we will then work together to double it.
When Heidi mentions doubling, I think of the early days of Scentsy, trying to figure out if we were doing well or not. We would try to find other companies that shared their sales and recruiting numbers that we could use as benchmarks. Charmed Moments, Sure Pets, Sensaria, Private Quarters, Southern Living at Home. These were all young, successful companies with tons of promise. All of them did so much better than we did at first. Interestingly, they're all gone now.
Which just goes to prove that ground floor opportunities aren't what they're all cracked up to be.
But using them as benchmarks proved too depressing. So in the end, the only thing that we focused on was the rate at which we were doubling. We measured how long it took us to double. So the first 6 months, we only recruited 66 people. But when we look back, we were consistently doubling. Most people would have considered it a failure to only have 66 consultants 6 months after launch. But we saw puffballs. See, we had calculated we needed 1,000 people to start making any money. So we didn't see ourselves as 934 people short of our goal. We were just 4 duplication cycles away from it. So let's look at the power of doubling. If you had the choice between doubling a penny every day for 31 days or accepting a cash payment today of $3 million, which would you choose? Now, if you haven't heard this before, you'd most likely say the $3 million, right? But let's see. If you double a penny every day, on day 20, you'll have just over $5,000. A lot shorter than $3 million. On day 28, you'll have over $1 million, and about $1.3 million on day 20, still well short of the $3 million. But the magic happens at the end. On day 31, the penny that doubles is worth over $10 million. A simple penny doubled consistently adds up over time. It's called compounding. Now, we understood the principle of compounding and how it related to our business, and your early leaders did as well. So we didn't celebrate together where we were. We celebrated where we were going, paying attention to when we doubled. We focused our energy on creating systems that could double. We poured wax with 1 pitcher until we needed to pour wax with 2 pitchers. We hired 1 consultant support rep until we needed 2 consultant support reps, and then 4, and then 8, and so on. As you were doubling, we doubled the home office to keep up. Now remember, we had 66 consultants at the end of 2004, so to begin 2005. And it took us 9 months to double the number of consultants we had, reaching about 136 in September of 2005 in the whole company. 7 months later, in April 2006, we doubled again, ending the month with 288 people on our team. Then in October 2006, 6 months later, we reached 593. We reached our 1,000th sign-up in February of 2007, just 4 months later. So 9 months, then 7 months, then 6 months, then 4 months. It was actually taking us less time to duplicate the larger we were getting. What was going on? We were doubling faster. We were still such a small company, nobody paid attention to it, but we had momentum. Our success was breeding more success. So let me share an example I shared with the Superstar directors a couple of months ago, tweaked just a little bit. So let's take 2 identical twins. They're the exact same shape and are raised in the exact same environment. At age 14, one decides to eat 1 Twinkie every day. The other becomes an avid bird watcher and dedicates 1 hour every day to bird watching. A Twinkie has about 150 calories. Surprisingly, the same number of calories a 14-year-old would burn bird watching for 1 hour. So after a week or a month, there will not be a perceptible difference in their health or weight. After a year, the first twin may only be a few pounds heavier than the second. But compounded over time, the slight difference in their behavior creates radical change. The Twinkie-eating twin may end up overweight, while the bird-watching twin is fit and full of energy as a result of a very seemingly small action taken consistently over time. At some point, just like with Scentsy, momentum kicks in. It's only when we look back at the extended period that we see that those small, consistent actions, good or bad, affect our lives. It's only when we look back that we see just how much we've accomplished. Small but meaningful actions add up over time. The catch with compounding is it takes time and consistency to see results. In our instant society, we want everything, success, gratitude, happiness, now. We're not willing to wait to see the results. And like the magic penny, we're often willing to settle for so much than we deserve because we wanted it 5 minutes ago. Often, we settle for the reward now, even if we know the reward will be greater if we put in a little more effort and have a lot more patience. At church a few weeks ago, one of the members of our congregation was preparing to leave on a 2-year mission. She shared with us a saying she often heard repeated by her favorite teacher: try a little harder to be a little better. We love this advice because Heidi and I know this is exactly what we all need to have more yay and double yay moments. Trying a little harder to be a little better every day, every week, every month, every year really does add up. And the more you do a little better, the easier doing better becomes.
So, yeah, woo. What does compounding in your business look like? How can you do just a little better to double your yay? Let me give you an example. If you're an essential consultant and promote to certified consultant, your downline, which only includes you, has 1 promotion. That's a yay. So how do you double that? When you recruit someone, you now have double the potential promotions. When she becomes certified, that helps you promote to lead. That's 2 promotions. Double yay. Let's say that you want to try a little harder to sponsor a little better. You set a goal of sponsoring 1 person every 6 months. 6 months. 1 every 6 months. And you teach them to do the same. This is a goal within the reach of every one of you here, regardless of where you live. And so let's look at what happens when you use the power of the magic penny in your business.
If you start as an essential consultant, in 6 months you will have 2 people in your team because you recruited 1. After a year, 4 people. After 2 years, your team will grow to 16 people. 2 years working your business, 16 people. That's within everyone's reach. Some of you are probably thinking, that's it? But after 3 years, the number grows to 64. After 4 years, 256. But what happens when your business is 9 years old, like Scentsy Family is today? That number, using the exact same math, swells to 262,144. Magic pennies pay off in the end, even if 75% of them get terminated, which means your team will be well below the average long-term retention of the Scentsy family, which is around 38%. This is still over 65,000 active, engaged consultants that you will be leading. One of our top superstar directors, who is close to that number with 52,000 current downline members, has made over $600,000 in the last 6 months. And she isn't our top earning consultant. We have watched her career. It has had ups and downs, times when she didn't think it was all worth it, times she wanted to quit, times her downline wanted a new leader. But consistent effort over almost 9 years now has produced financial rewards beyond anyone's expectations, including ours, and she is loved and admired by tens of thousands of people who have been truly blessed because she is in their life. Now, you may be thinking that those days are over, that the magic penny phenomenon only works for those who have been around from the beginning, but it isn't true. If you have been with us for 3 years and have 16 people in your downline who can each recruit 1 person every 6 months, you're on pace. If you are 6 years with us and have 1,024 downline members left, you are on pace. If you have been with Scentsy or Velada or Grace Adele for an entire year and your only downline members got canceled last month and you are all alone, you are still on pace. It doesn't matter when you start. It doesn't matter when you start consistently sponsoring, just like investing or exercising or eating Twinkies. It only matters if you quit. And here's the thing. When you train your new recruit to do exactly what you just did, stay active, find a new recruit, and help that recruit promote, your success compounds quickly, you get momentum, and you build a strong, healthy team. You keep recruiting, the consultants on your team keep recruiting, you help each other promote, and you see the magic penny principle work in your own business. Your yays don't just double, you achieve momentum, and that compounds your success. Here is another great way to double your Scentsy family yay. Last month, I had a chance to hear some sales data of American direct selling companies who are doing business in China. The largest US direct selling company selling in China did $4 billion in US dollars in mainland China last year. Now do the math quickly. There are roughly 1.3 billion people in China. This company did $3 US for every man, woman, and child in China. If we did the same per capita in the United States and Canada, Scentsy family sales would exceed $1 billion US, and they would double sales from last year. So when you run into people who say it's too hard to sell or sponsor, ask them if they think it is twice as hard as selling Amway in China. The point is to first find what makes you say yay and do it. Then find someone to share your yay with. Work at it day after day, and in time you will be saying double yay.
Woohoo. So, again, that's not to say that it will be easy. It takes some work, consistency, and most importantly, time to be successful. There will be awesome days with lots of yay moments, but you'll also have some do-over days. Just because a happy life is built from yay moments does not mean every second of every day is a ray of sunshine. Without the bitter, the sweet isn't as sweet. Without the struggle, the victory isn't as satisfying. Orville likes to say, lives of significance are built from days of frustration. And then I would like to add that lives of significance are built from days of frustration sprinkled with yay moments. It's the yay moments that allow us to rise above the frustration. Even when I wake up with a positive attitude and a clear to-do list, by the end of the day, I often feel like I've accomplished nothing and that my to-do list is longer than when I started. The week goes by and I feel further and further behind. The list of things I'm not doing grows larger and larger. I know, frustrating. But then we take a moment and see our two daughters who are now happy, healthy, productive adults, and the three that we still have at home, and we realize that Orville and I could not have given a greater gift to the world than raising them. And we see, yes, love you. And we see our Scentsy family and know that all we have done is worth it. And that is yay and double yay. So we'd like to share some examples of what doubling your yay looks like. Just take a look at Kristen Rothery. In 2012, woo, are you here? She had 10 personal recruits. Yay! This year to date, she has 21. That's a double yay. Way to go. In March 2012, she had 4 active frontline. Yay! Last October, she became a director. Double yay. By March 2013, she had 22 active frontline, and that is a quadruple yay.
Or take a look at Natalie Hinn, who posted this on Facebook. Last year, I had just joined in February and was certified with no downline. This year, I'm a star consultant with 2 on my team. I earned the incentive trip to Hawaii, and I've lost 30 pounds.
Woo!
I can't wait to see what next year brings. Natalie went from a team of 1, just herself, to a team of 2. That's a double yay.
Okay, or from Sarah Wessels. Within a year of selling Scentsy, woo, she's here.
That side of the room's really getting represented.
I know. And just recently adding Velada, I've been able to achieve 2 major goals I set for my Scentsy business. I was able to grow my Scentsy team to 5 and sell 10,000 in lifetime PRV. Woo! I did it last month, and my Scentiversary isn't until August 24th. My 5th team member will sign up August 1st. So excited, and I love this company. Yay!
What?
I don't know.
Or,
I think you have a booger. Check your
my zipper's up. I'm very self-conscious at this moment. Or Kelly Hoke. I earned my first incentive trip ever to Whistler. Never want to miss another. Yay! Is it my short-armed yays?
Yes.
Is that what you're laughing at? Okay. Yay! Yay. What I love about this post is Kelly has already set her goal on her next yay. She says she will never miss another incentive trip. And since she has already earned one, she has a pretty good idea of what she needs to do to earn another.
Okay, or Wanda Marquardt. Hope I said that right. Okay,
All right, back there.
This last year has been awesome. I made Star, finally. I had my first $2,000 month, finally. I had 3 recruits hit Shooting Star and got 3 charms. First time for me, finally. And I earned the Heidi Trendsetter bag. Woo. So I think there are 4 yays in that one.
As these consultant testimonials illustrate, being consistent and patient and waiting for results can be hard, but it's the surest way to double your yay.
Okay, so here's a practical step that you can take to ensure that you're keeping focus on your actions that you need to take to achieve your goals and to double your yay. It comes from Josh Hines, author of the book, It's Your Life, Live Big. He says, living big gets down to making the decision to live by choice over chance more often than not.
At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to reconnect with what you want to accomplish. We would say, reconnect with what you're passionate about, or what's going to give you a yay moment. What is it that you truly desire? Write down 3 things you can do the next day, which upon completion will move you forward. Then, the next day, do those things.
Consistency is the key that makes this work. So at the end of each day, repeat the plan. In no time flat, you'll amaze yourself with the progress that you're making. Action brings your wants and desires into reality. And so I love this advice. Achieve your wants and desires, and you achieve your yays.
So Heidi and I love hearing about and seeing your yay moments. We love that you aren't just out there doing the work, you're celebrating your achievements and sharing them with everyone. It's a great testament to your passion. And passion combined with action is a great big yay.
So by the way, sharing your passion and your success through social media is a great way to get new recruits. So take a look at this awesome photo posted by consultant Amber Rose. Is she here? No? On our Hawaii incentive trip. Look at the caption, Mahalo, Scentsy.
That means thank you.
Yes. Love working for an amazing company that values all of our consultants. Join my team and vacation with me next summer. Wow. A picture sure is worth 1,000 words.
Or this one from Laura Blackburn with her kids in the car. All right, you're here? Here's what the caption says. going to make money, spend time with friends, and keep my kids with me. Yay! My job is pretty awesome.
And because a picture is worth 1,000 words, we thought that it would be so much fun to use Instagram to show the world your Scentsy family yay moments. The celebration of your achievements is just as important as the achievements themselves.
Whether you have already reached your goal to participate in our first Scentsy Family 5K, reached a rank or award you've been striving for, or recruited a new consultant to your team, what is your yay today?
Okay, so do you have an idea of what your yay is? Or what you would like it to be? So now we want you to think about how you can double that.
After this session, we will be placing 4 photo ops and banners that have the hashtag #YAY in the main entrance to Lucas Oil Stadium, just up the stairs. The photo ops are cutouts of Heidi and me making the Y's in yay. Sometimes cheesy is good.
It is kind of cheesy, but it's
But
cute.
it's fun and it will work. What we want you to do is stand between us and take your picture so we can complete the yay together.
Yes. So take your picture with the cutouts or with your friends or teammates making your own yay signs. You guys will be the A, I guess, in the middle. And we want you to upload it to Instagram using hashtag #YAY. Make sure to say what you're proud of, what you're celebrating, or what you want to accomplish, and how you're going to double that yay.
Your photo may be shared throughout reunion on the big screen, so be sure to participate and celebrate. And we'll be sharing some from stage during the final general session tomorrow afternoon.
And if you don't have Instagram on your phone or your iPad, it's an easy download from the Apple and Android App Store. If social media is just not your thing, write down your yay on the commitment wall, which is also upstairs in the Lucas Oil Stadium. The commitment wall is a lasting testament to what you have accomplished.
Or they could do both.
Yes. Or
Please do both. We want this campaign of participation and celebration to last throughout reunion and far beyond. In fact, we're going to be talking about how to extend your yay and #YAY moments throughout the year when Heidi and I come back to wrap up reunion tomorrow. There is so much to do, so much opportunity to try a little harder, to be a little better. There are so many yays and #YAYs to celebrate as we move into our 10th year together.
Woo.
And we're so glad we spent time talking about our whys so we could end up with our yays.
Whys are important, but they can be so broad and they seem undefined or cliche. In trying to find the substance behind the why, we were led through Jamie and other consultants to embrace the yay. When you say yay, everything comes together for us.
Your yays and #YAYs are the reason Heidi and I do what we do. They are why we work hard and travel to be with you every chance we get.
We mentioned in our open that our 2012 Backstage Pass program garnered 20.8 million Twitter impressions, yes, and 15 million Facebook impressions. Yay! Yay. This year, we need to double our yay by posting photos and words of commitment and celebration. We want to own the hashtag #YAY.
So, let's take this opportunity to show that love, passion, the yays and #YAYs, they are at the foundation of a healthy Scentsy family business and an incredible reunion experience.
Okay, so before we leave the stage, I want you to take a moment to think about what you have to celebrate because of your Scentsy family business. Is it an accomplishment, an opportunity, a best friend, a new life? And hold that thought in your mind.
Okay, on the count of 3, stand up if you can, raise your arms in victory, smile, and shout yay. 1, 2, 3. Yay!
We love you!
We love you!
Thank you!